Greens Senator Lee Rhiannon has paid tribute to Bob Brown's legacy as Greens leader. She says Christine Milne and Adam Bandt will bring a new leadership style to the party, building on Senator Brown's enormous contribution. Senator Rhiannon spoke to our political editor Lyndal Curtis a short time ago.
Lee Rhiannon, welcome to News 24. If we could go first to the second Greens party room meeting of the day, you've elected Adam Bandt as deputy leader. Now, Christine Milne got the leadership unopposed. Was Adam Bandt similarly unopposed, or did other people in the party put their hand up for that position?
No, that was a contested ballot.
How many people?
There was two others, Scott Ludlam and Sarah Hanson-Young.
But Adam Bandt got the votes?
Yes.
What will this leadership change mean for the Greens? Bob Brown's been a figurehead of the Greens movement, not only the Greens party, for a very long period of time. Will it necessarily make the Greens' life a little bit more difficult? You have to do a bit more to get your message across?
I think we always have to do a lot to get our message across. Look, there's obviously changes occur, but Bob has given us a fantastic legacy, and the messages are just pouring in. You know, people feel quite emotional. There's a lot of people just value what has been achieved and are thinking about an extraordinary contribution, not just to the Greens, but in very much to Australia as well, in helping to reframe the political landscape, how we see the environment and social justice.
It is, though, the first leadership change the Greens have had at a federal level. Bob Brown's held that position ever since he was a lone senator in the party, so it will mean some change, though, won't it?
Oh, yes, no, I was certainly going to come to that. Clearly it means everybody has a different style of leadership, but we are fortunate that Christine has enormous experience, both in leadership, in terms of her experience in the Tasmanian Parliament. She was elected in 1989, took over leadership then from Bob, and she was relaying the story that when that happened in Tasmania, again, it was predicted the Greens would fall apart, that it was largely over, and she said after a few months those comments just fell away and people got on with it. And I think that's where Bob has that skill as well in terms of bringing together a team. So now we have Christine and Adam Bandt. I'm really pleased that we have such an excellent team. It's very cohesive as well as diverse across the whole party room, and we've got a whole number of really solid packages that we'll be rolling out.
So will it be effectively business as usual, or do you think we'll see some changes from Christine Milne, a difference in the way the Greens operate with the government, maybe pushing the government a bit more to get what you want?
Oh, look, I think everybody has a different style when it comes to leadership and working in politics. Christine's given great emphasis to her inclusive style, her alliance building that she will bring to this. She's certainly been very thorough in the work that she took into all the negotiations around the carbon package and really won her stripes, and I found enormous respect in the work that she did at that level. And so she's really building on Bob's legacy. So we're actually, I mean, it was quite emotional. There's a sadness there about such a big change, but it's also very exciting what we've got ahead.
Is it a chance, though, to re-look at what you're doing on things like the mining tax? Now, the Greens want the original resource super profits tax instead of what is now the mining resource rent tax, although it's been said if you couldn't get your amendments up, you'd support what the government was doing anyway. Is it time to re-look at that and maybe push a bit harder?
Oh, look, we'll continue. I mean, Bob pushed hard. We all feel very strongly about that. The government made a serious mistake when they backtracked under pressure from the mining companies and dropped the original plans for a mining tax on the super profits. I mean, we probably would have been getting in about $10 billion a year. To throw that away was highly irresponsible, and Christine has indicated she will continue Bob's commitment and strong voice on that. But yes, there is the possibilities to bring forward a whole lot of projects. What Christine has given emphasis to, she'll be doing a listening tour. She comes from a farming background. Her interest in rural and regional Australia and how those areas are being done over by many of the trade agreements is an area that we're all working on around the country.
So you're hoping to take votes from the Nationals as well as Labor?
Oh, look, well, we always have. We've recognised, and politics shows that the bulk of our votes comes from the Labor side of politics. But politics for the Greens is about building those alliances across the board, and I've done a lot of work in Western New South Wales, and I'm certainly hoping one of Christine's first stops on her national tour will be in New South Wales.
Christine Milne also spoke about wanting to make more alliances with progressive businesses. She did, it seems, chide them a little bit for being lukewarm, for not speaking up. Should those businesses in what Christine Milne called the new economy, be more vocal in their support for what you're doing if you think that's warranted?
Oh, very much so, and that's certainly been a message that Christine has taken right into the heart of the business community, that we need to ensure that people, where they have opinions, where business feel that they aren't getting the support and it's hard for them to break through in this transition period, which clearly our economy and our society is in, we need to take that forward. Similarly, it's working with trade unions on those same sort of issues.
The Greens have posed, though, something of a problem for Labor, haven't you? The opposition has been highly critical of the Greens' role in putting Labor into government, have talked about Bob Brown as the actual Prime Minister or the Deputy Prime Minister, and criticised the Greens' influence over the government. Do you acknowledge that forming that agreement has hindered Labor in some aspects?
I think Labor's problems are of Labor's making. We needed to come together for that agreement to form a minority government. I think what Bob and Christine and Adam negotiated was just really excellent. And what is a challenge for us? Like, at what level do we work with government? A government that clearly has betrayed a lot of its own policies, which is what Labor has done for many decades now. And so we went into those negotiations, came forward with an agreement that fits with our policies and our principles, and we've been able to gain some achievements there, and that's how we will continue to work. We're ready to work with Labor on positive policies like Denticare, high-speed rail, an area that I'm very committed to, more funding for higher education. And you would think that Labor will come on board just from, an electoral perspective to win the support that they've lost.
Lee Rhiannon, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.